When the sun's shining, everybody's happy.
And the sun is shining.
I think the sun makes everybody happy.
The beaches are beckoning.
Into the sea, suntan.
And the sea is seductive.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That can mean only one thing.
Welcome to Benidorm!
We've said
Adios
to Blighty.
Why not? It's only 2 hours away on a plane.
And to Benidorm.
If we had the money, we'd move here in a heartbeat.
Thousands of us Brits have settled down here.
I would recommend living out here.
It's hard graft,
This is the glamorous part of the job.
but you can live out your dreams.
Hello.
That's why there will always be
Love a bargain.
The Brits love a bargain more than any other people on the planet.
We love Benidorm!
bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Coming up, Sam and Rich race to open an English tea room.
Why didn't anybody tell me that we only have an hour to go?
But will they have their cake and eat it?
Where's all the cake gone?
Anthony's Golden Girls are hoping for a full house at the bingo.
I want a number 8.
And Elvis tribute act Richie is staging his own comeback special for one night only.
Elvis is leaving the building.
It's early morning in the village of Via Hyosa.
Come on, sweetie.
Time for Sam and Rich Mayfield to walk their dogs, Sassy and Connor,
Good boy, Connor.
before it gets too hot.
Come on, Sassy.
Come on.
Sassy, come here. Dave's out.
They run animal rescue charity La Cruz,
Come on, Christmas.
which rehomes abandoned cats and dogs.
Hello, you.
And it's breakfast time for the residents.
What, wait until I put it in a dish. Wait.
As most of the visitors tuck in,
Come here, sweetie.
Rory the puppy needs special attention.
I know, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I got a call from a friend and he was like, Sam, we've just been to put some rubbish in one of the big bins and there is a bag of puppies. And there I started with the 2-hour feeding.
Not only does looking after the animals take a lot of time,
This is how much food we feed a week.
it takes a lot of money too.
These tins, 6 months ago, were 38 cents. They are now 52.
As well as the charity, Sam manages the guest house they own and Rich is a mountaineering guide. But working so hard wasn't the plan.
We've been living in Spain for 22 years now.
Yeah.
Hello. I came because I realised I was working way too many hours, so decided to just come here and have a better life. More sunshine, getting to have a snooze in the afternoon.
Welcome to the bathroom, the quarantine bathroom.
I don't think I've ever worked as hard, but I wouldn't change it.
We'll keep you in here for a couple of weeks.
I have to have a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Richard knows that I need a P
Challenge.
word. P word.
Problem.
No, another P word.
Poo.
Project.
Oh, project, yeah. Sam needs a project.
Did you really spoil that now? Shut up.
A year ago, Sam and Rich opened a garden centre and had grand plans, hoping it would raise much-needed funds for the charity.
We're not making enough money at the minute. The whole idea of taking this on was to raise funds to then have extra money to pay for the expensive dog food and the vet's bills.
Sam's come up with an idea that she hopes will turn their fortunes around.
We've thought about converting the big store area into a tea room so that when people do come, they can still come and have a cup of tea or a coffee and a piece of cake.
What better way to revive an English garden than with an English tea room?
It's a dog, an easy one to rescue that I don't have to feed.
To help them out, they've called in some volunteers, also known as Brenda and Gordon. And their first job is to clear out the storeroom.
So if we take out the bags of clothes, that gives us a start, doesn't it? Yeah. We might as well move them properly while we're here, haven't we?
Oh, that's cleared a big space already.
That's it.
The A-team have made short work of clearing the building, and now it's time to think about converting it.
I like the roof, but it's ugly. So
Hot as well.
we've got enough timber that is like thin T&G.
For those of you who aren't familiar with the world of woodwork, T&G stands for tongue and groove.
So I'm thinking we can clad the roof with the T&G. How do we attach the T&G to the roof?
I see, you just put battens on that.
with a fix for the inside of the roof.
Sam, have you got any steps?
Rich wants to check the outside. An easy job for a professional climber.
Please don't fall through and be careful.
It actually looks all right.
How easy it is to replace the plastic with clear plastic.
Easy.
Yeah? That'll look nice, won't it?
I'm coming down because I'm roasting.
They hope to open the tea room in just a couple of weeks.
There's still a long way to go.
You best crack on, Rich. I'll get the kettle on. The hillside town of Altea has been home to shop owners Jan and Lynn for the last 2 years.
You've got the keys, yeah?
Bit of manoeuvring.
Mind that door, Jan. Their store is an Aladdin's cave for lovers of alternative lifestyles.
Aging hippies.
No, not hippies, no.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. Their shop has a few regular shoppers like Amanda.
We haven't got any more of those. Might be getting some more in. That's the nearest I've got to that print. We did have some more of those, like with a collar. Did you want to try them, or...?
No, they'll fit me.
Yeah? OK, lovely, smashing.
As well as being business partners, Lynn and Jan are life partners too.
We got married in 2007.
Have you got the prices?
Yep. Wasn't a big thing, was it? It was
Just on the advice of our accountant, yeah.
Very romantic.
We've always worked together since we met. I think we always recognised we were quite unique in that
I think
way.
we were lucky, because I know that some people
Kill each other,
they
yeah.
would kill each other by the end of the day.
Card machine.
What's the matter with it?
I don't know, it's not working.
When they moved to Altea, the couple started the business to cater for the unique residents and visitors it attracts.
Here's great. It's very kind of cultural. It's got a bit of a Bohemian feel, which suits us. It's like the Brighton of Spain. I said to Jan, well, how about we go for a shop and sell the type of things we want to sell?
These are the essential oils, which are really popular. I've got some people that do massage and stuff like that. The masseuses, they come in and buy them for their clients.
So, yeah, I've just got the 3 colours in that one. Did you want the hat? They're actually recycled paper. So that's 12 on those.
But increased business has raised issues that Jan and Lynn couldn't have predicted.
We've come to realise that the premises, we need something a lot bigger. 4 people in here and we're full.
Although the lack of space has led to some creative solutions.
We haven't got room for the changing room, and we just use our small toilet cloakroom behind the counter.
Here we go. So this is what happened. They come behind the counter and they literally come in there. There's a mirror and it's just literally our little bathroom.
Good job you've got all those aromatherapy oils. To raise money for a bigger shop and top up their savings, they've branched out.
We've adapted now to start these pop-up shops. And it's like, you know, we'll go to a restaurant or a bar and we'll sort of take the shop to the people.
Their next pop-up is in a few days, but will people pop along and pop open their purses?
Come on, guys.
We're just outside Benidorm in Lanuthia, which is home to Richie Pope.
Pauline's fairy, a little apple tree that we've kept alive, I don't know how.
Must have green fingers, Richie. He moved to Spain with his wife Pauline and daughter Jessica 20 years ago.
So here we are, welcome to the Love Shack.
Love Shack?
My Pauline named it Love Shack.
All right, we'll leave that one there then.
Bring you inside and just show you a little bit of what me and Pauline created. All the furniture was all done by Pauline. Everything out of these charity shops.
The couple met thanks to Richie's love of motorbikes.
The TT races of '96. I ended up on the Isle of Man and walked into a pub and bumped into Pauline. And yeah, the rest is history.
Ah, love at first sight. In the UK, Richie worked as an asphalter, fixing roofs.
I was sick of being cold all the time and wet. We was just sitting in bed one day with a bloody boiler going full belt. And I said, do you fancy moving to somewhere warmer? And she said, yeah.
Leaving the cold weather and dodgy boiler behind, they moved to Spain in 2002.
Hold on, I think I can hear someone.
Richie's 24-year-old daughter, Jessica, lives just 15 minutes away.
Hiya.
Hiya. I thought I heard you.
Yeah, do you have my car?
Moving to Spain led to an unusual career change for Richie.
There was no asphalt in Spain. I had to think of other things to do. I was always interested in music. I started doing a bit of karaoke. When I used to sing, people say, you know, you sing that really well, that Elvis song, why don't you do a bit of Elvis? That's how it all started.
Yep, Richie became Elvis, but not everyone was as impressed as his audience.
As a kid, it was embarrassing. Now that I'm older, it's now not as embarrassing, you know, I'm more proud of him.
As they were building their new life in Spain, they received some devastating news.
She fought cancer for nearly 10 years, and she had so many operations and so many things done to her. But, you know, she didn't complain. No. Come put the kettle on, babe.
What would you like, a cup of tea or coffee?
I think I'll have a coffee.
So he could look after Pauline, Richie hung up his cape and stopped performing as Elvis.
Once she got cancer, that was it. Because I couldn't leave her while she was fighting cancer.
After a long and brave battle, Pauline passed away a few months ago.
Lost and broken, if I'm being honest. You get your good days, you get your bad days. Now you gotta just carry on, innit? What can you do? I've got to carry on for Jessica. Have you got that kettle on that ring?
I've got the kettle on the... yeah. We were such a close family, and me and my dad, it was always me and my dad and my mum. We did everything for each other.
To deal with their own loss, Richie and Jessica are setting up a support line in Pauline's name to assist other expats affected by cancer.
The bottom line is sometimes people just need someone to talk to. If I can throw myself into that, it'll help me and it'll help Jessica and it'll help other people. You know, so something positive can come out of something negative.
And to launch the Pauline Pope Association, they planned a very special event.
Look at that. Oh, well. She'll be proud of that, won't she?
Richie's having one last fling with the King.
It's going to be the final celebration and the final goodbye to Elvis.
They were our favourite colours as well. Yeah. Orange and yellow.
It's the time is right, call it a day. It was always me and Pauline's thing, the Elvis thing. She used to get me ready. You know, I'm getting on a bit now. I'm losing my hair. I'm fed up with dyeing it. It just don't look natural anymore. Elvis is leaving the building.
Well, Richie, as the great man said, it's now or never. In the mountains outside Benidorm, pet rescuers Sam and Rich are collecting an item which will become the centrepiece of their English tea room.
Watch your head, watch your head. Oh, we've got a step.
Yet again, they're relying on volunteers to help them out. This time, it's Jamie and Joanna.
Diddy!
Ah, the old Joanna. Or should that be Joanna?
It's going to fit perfectly. It's a perfect tea room piano. I think the boys can lift it on their own.
Sam hopes the piano might attract more visitors and boost the coffers for their charity.
We might be able to put a shout out to say, would anybody like to come and learn how to play the piano here?
Assuming you can actually get it in there.
So it might be something else that will draw people through the door who then find something else that they want to buy.
I like your thinking.
A lot heavier than I thought.
Yeah. It's not just heavy, it's sentimental too.
Our next-door neighbours, really good friends of ours. Sadly, Phil passed away and Beryl wanted the piano to go to somewhere special. And where special than a tea, there's a vintage tea room. Come on, boys!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I should have taken my back brace.
That's really heavy.
Have you ever seen the Chuckle Brothers, Rich? To you.
Right, straight out, and then step it that way.
To Sam.
Right, 1, 2, 3, go.
To you.
That's not too bad.
Is it on?
I think you're getting the hang of it.
Drop.
Keep pushing! Keep pushing! Go. She's on, she's on, she's on.
I haven't put the trailer on properly.
Oh, so do I, Rich.
That's it. Right.
We managed. Sweating, though.
You know, normal people would just pay somebody.
Oh, where's the fun in that, Sam? Successfully loaded, it's time for the piano to take its place in its new home.
Watch your feet, watch your feet, watch your feet. Push.
Oh, God.
After a mammoth effort, the piano is in and will hopefully become a major part of the finished tea room. I'm no expert, but you might want to get that tuned for when the tea room opens in just over a week.
Nice.
Us Brits can't get enough of Benidorm.
We come with the girls, we have an absolute ball.
Even when we're here on holiday, it's a home from home.
My absolute happy place. I just love it here, like, so much.
And we love to blend in.
No hablo español.
Muy bien, very good, Kai. So when you're in the dorm, it's worth dabbling in dining out Spanish style. In your own time, Paula.
Delicious.
So here are our bargain-loving tips in the sun to Spanish cuisine. First up, you can eat cheap with the small plates.
7 tappers and a bottle or a jug of beer for €7.
I tend to have pink Caravan.
Pink? Sounds classy.
A whole bottle to myself.
Ooh, easy, Carol. But if you fancy a more solid meal...
Good, thank you.
Why not eat like a local?
Pie is normally for 2, but I think I can work this one out on my own.
You're a growing lad, Ben.
Good food, good company. What more do you want?
Well, Linda, if you order the menu del dia, you could get a bargain banquet, but pace yourself.
No chips, no potato fritters because they're fried. I'm trying to be really good.
Well done, Val. But I was talking about saving a different kind of pound.
Nice bit of paella.
And remember, above all else, a little bit of what you fancy does you good.
Spanish paella.
Right, Johnny?
Covered in brown sauce.
Oh, Philistine. A Spanglish taste sensation. My mouth's watering. Living in Spain can put a smile on your face. But for older people, it can be tough to get out and make new friends.
You're supposed to go out full of energy, not knackered.
That's where 38-year-old Aunt Pate comes in.
Getting them chins under the water, all of them.
He makes sure the retired residents of Horadada have as much of a social life as the partygoers of Benidorm.
So does anyone know where we're going today?
I never thought that some of my best friends would be 70 and 80 years of age.
Today, Ant's taking some of his best friends for lunch. Meet the Golden Girls. 93-year-old Rosemary, 81-year-old Pat, and the baby of the gang, Jane, who is 69.
Hi, girls. Hello.
The Golden Girls became a group of friends of mine.
Lovely days.
Really, really, really lovely group of women. Hiya, girls, you all right? Oh, it's red hot out there today, isn't it?
They usually meet every couple of weeks, but peak season has been a busy time for Ant.
It's been a really, really long summer and we haven't had much time to see each other, so it's important to see how people are, I think.
And to make the day even more special, Ant's arranged a surprise.
Another treat for us as well tonight, girls. I thought it'd be nice for us to go and have a little game of bingo on me tonight. How do you fancy that?
Very nice. Thank you.
Lovely.
Before bingo, it's time for a catch-up, and Pat wants an update on an uninvited house guest.
You caught you out.
I caught her, yeah. Minnie's gone. I was at home on Tuesday, and it come running right across the living room floor. About that big she was. Minnie Mouse.
Well, if it's that big, it's less Minnie Mouse and more Roland Rat.
And I thought I'd got her out. Till I was in the toilet having my ablutions yesterday morning and she ran right across my feet. Oh, you've never heard someone scream so much in all your life?
Ooh, sounds terrifying, Ant, but a good way to work up an appetite.
Oh, lovely, jubbly. Would you like a sausage roll?
Don't mind if I do.
How's your world treating you?
All right.
Yeah?
Cool.
I met our Pat about 7 years ago. I met you, didn't I? Just after you lost John. 7, 8, 5. See, they know more than me. I don't know what day it is sometimes.
Me neither.
You know, Pat worked at the bookmaker. Was it a bookmaker's?
Oh, yeah, I can.
She'd done the accounts, and then she was a chiropodist. Do you remember you used to do your chiropody? She'd say, pop round this afternoon, love, and I'll get my scalpel out and do your corn.
If that's not a mark of true friendship, I don't know what is.
The Golden Girls are so special, you know. I think most of us strive to get to our 60s, 70s, or even 90s and have some of the energy these girls have got.
With lunch and a good natter over...
That was lovely, thank you so much.
It's time to get ready for the bingo.
It's great, you know, to have a little surprise for them and just to let them know that they are appreciated. They love bingo, and let's hope our luck's in and we win a few bob and all.
Number 41, time for fun. Looking forward to it.
Load them up and pop them over to the side. Okay.
It's early afternoon in Altea.
One more.
Bohemian shop owners Lynn and Jan have taken some of their products to a local bar where they're going to do a pop-up shop.
So I might put a few over there, actually.
The couple have a system for setting up.
And they can go on there, and then I want to put hats over here, so we're not having that one.
Their system is called Lynn's in Charge.
If you just use, on those silk bags, just puff them out.
But it's a system that works. And with the display set up to Lynn's satisfaction, the customers start flooding in.
You need that today. Something like that. Yep, in a bag?
Yes, you want it. Okay.
Lynn's on a roll. First sale made, and now regular customer Carmen's here.
Yeah, these are all new. I've only got those in true colours. OK, so try on, and then do you not want to take them to the loo?
At their current shop, Jan and Lynn improvise and use a bathroom as their changing room. One of the reasons they want a bigger place. At the pop-up store, Carmen's improvising her own changing room.
She's an exhibitionist.
Wow! Wow!
That looks good on her, that, doesn't it?
That it does, Jan. And Rama doesn't want to miss out either.
We've got the jumper and the dress.
I've already bought a couple of things, and I think there is something very quaint about their selection, which we don't normally get in London.
Well, you don't get that background in London either, Rama. And the customers keep coming.
Where's the card machine? There.
After a long day on their feet, let's see how they've done.
I'm happy. I'm going home now. Put my feet up. Cup of tea.
Sweet.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Welcome to the borough at Villamar.
Hi, welcome to our home. I'm Linda.
And I'm Tony.
Welcome to our little castle in the sun.
No matter where we live, we all have a favourite place in our homes.
Yes, look. Already.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, Steve. And that's the same for many Brits who call a caravan their home.
This is my favourite room.
So why is it your favourite then?
The bath. We tend to have a bath a lot together.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Splish splash. But Linda's favourite place is elsewhere.
Linda's favourite place, the kitchen.
Everybody thinks that's a TV. It's actually an extractor fan. You just pull that out. Press the button. Turn it on. Turn it off again.
Blimey, I thought we were about to take off. Handyman Steve's favourite place is outside his caravan.
Welcome to my shed. I've got my tools on the backboard there. I've got a level there that everybody thinks amazing because it's actually level on the board. But that's me all over because I'm affectionately called a fuss fanny.
I would never dream of calling you a fuss fanny, Steve. Russ is no fool when it comes to his favourite thing.
My wife.
Smooth talker.
My pride and joy. Next to my telly, obviously, of course, at the end of the day, in perspective.
Well, it's all about perspective. It looks massive from this angle, eh, Kath?
As I said to the man moving the stuff over here, do not damage my pride and joy. And it got you in one piece, and it's still the best thing I've got.
Well, I hope it fits in your spare bedroom, Russ. I've a feeling you might need it in there soon. Back at the garden centre, Sam and Rich are building an English-style tea room to raise money for their animal charity.
Well, put the roof in, because Sam said she didn't like the metal roof.
Easy for you to say, Rich. They're making the metal roof look better by covering it with a wooden tongue and groove cladding. And they've roped in George.
Oh, we'll have this done in half an hour.
George, you're on your holiday, mate.
I know. Exactly.
Good job you love us, isn't it?
Well, it is, isn't it?
There's quite a lot of work to do, but luckily I've got George to help me now.
I've come on a holiday. This is my last full day, and I'm going home tomorrow. You know, I'm dripping with sweat here.
With George and Rich hard at work, Sam's taken on the job of supervisor.
Why is it not level at that end?
Because they're not all the right length.
I don't want it looking messy.
Mate, it's not rocket science, is it? It doesn't have to be super perfect. It's like shabby chic, so it's okay to have a few little kind of like imperfections in it.
You've got a good point there.
It's definitely me that went down the lines of wanting to be the proper charity, and I'm just super lucky that Richard just goes along with everything and supports as best he can. And then I need you to put me more hooks on the walls.
It doesn't look like a tea room at the moment, but it will do. It will be a big mad dash at the end, for sure.
As Rich's to-do list gets longer, there's a lot riding on this place being a hit.
The tea room is going to have a direct effect on the charity's funds. Have we got enough of the painted timber to finish off that bit here? It's going to let more people know that we are there.
Sam has an idea for a quick fix for the wonky ceiling.
Somewhere, but this should be a sheet. Wouldn't it have been a lot easier if we'd done this before we decorated the room?
You know what? I think it would have been.
Now my staples aren't staining.
Deep breath, Sam. Deep breath.
Stand back and does it hide the ceiling? It'll do.
That's the attitude, Sam. But we'll see what the customers think when the tea room opens in a few days' time. In Alfaz del Pi, Richie Pope is visiting his daughter, Jessica.
Hiya. All right, babe?
Yeah,
You good? Yeah.
And her boyfriend, Shannon.
Yeah, you good? Yeah. Oh, not my house.
In just a few days, they're putting on a gig where Richie will perform his Elvis tribute act for one final time.
I've come over to Jessica's to try these costumes on because I've not had them on for ages. I'm dreading putting these costumes on.
When was the last time you put them on?
A long time ago now.
Richie hasn't performed since he lost his wife, Pauline, a few months ago, and she played an important part in his show.
My first costume, Pauline made, she just kept adding things and little diamonds and sparkles and a cape. She used to get me dressed, make sure I looked the part. See where they fit, eh?
Go use the bedroom then.
Yeah. I'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Good luck, mate.
Yeah, I'll need it.
How's it going, Dad?
Well, I've got the bottom bit on.
Well, that's as good a place to start as any.
The costumes, yeah, they were a wow factor for everyone else, but obviously he's my dad. I was like, oh God, here we go.
It's like he's a retired superhero that's just got back into the game a lot later on in life. He can't fit in his costume properly.
Yeah.
Right, do you want the grand reveal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elvis is now entering the building. Huh? Yeah.
That's good, that.
Right.
It fits you better than it did before. Perfect. Right, we're gonna have to go to the radio station now.
To publicise the event, Richie and Jessica have arranged an interview on a local radio station with presenter Vicky.
You just want to kiss Elvis, aren't
I do, of course.
Thank you.
First of all, Richie, tell us about your final act here in Benidorm.
I thought it was just the right time to call it a day, you know. I can still move about a little bit. I think we've got a few tickets left, so you better get yourself down now.
They also want to promote their charity, which will help others living with cancer or dealing with bereavement.
Explain to you now what the Pauline Pope Association is going to be.
My mum got diagnosed with cancer and she suffered with it for about 10 years. I think the biggest thing that probably affected us was we just felt very alone. We didn't know really who to turn to, just for emotional support.
Yeah. It ain't like England where you've got Macmillan nurses and things like that, so we didn't really have anyone to speak to. I only had Jessica to speak to, she only had me to speak to. So yeah, we felt quite isolated at times. So we're setting up this association so people can phone us if they've got cancer themselves or they've got relatives. We can listen to them.
Brilliant idea. If anybody has got anything they'd like to add to this, because I'm sure it is something that is going to be absolutely much bigger than you can even begin to imagine.
And it's not long until the listeners start getting in touch.
One of these I know is a nurse, Andrew and Mike, and he says, what a brilliant thing to do. I'm listening here with tears in my eyes. Well done to all concerned. So you're getting feedback already.
The interview went really well. She'll be so proud that we're getting out there. You got a tissue. I'll use your shirt then.
You did so well. I'm really proud of you.
The event will be the end of one chapter for Richie and Jessica and the start of another. In Horadada, it's eyes down for a full house.
Love bingo. My nana introduced us to bingo when we were kids on the seafront in Rill.
I know it well, Ant. And he's taken his golden girls, Pat and Rosemary, for a night out.
They've been hard-working women most of their lives, and now they're retired. If I can't treat them to a game of bingo, what's the point? So we're going to have a nice game of bingo, a little bit of food, and they're home for 8 o'clock, tucked up and ready to watch the soaps for the evening. What more could you want from a night out?
Well, some chips wouldn't go amiss, Ant.
Is everybody well?
Up for grabs, vouchers for food and drink.
10 euros for the line, 40 euros for the clubhouse.
In Spain, you can only gamble in the casinos, so we play for prizes that we can spend here at the bar.
Dabbers at the ready, girls.
6 and 4, 64. Breakfast, breakfast, 6 and 9, 69.
Steady on.
All a one.
Is it legs 11?
Those legs, 11.
Yes.
4, 2,
What, are you having some food on the interval? Some chips? Oh.
See, I said it's not a night out without chips.
Your next number out for the full house is 6 and 8, 68.
I'm not sure if he's still calling numbers or guessing people's ages. Either way, Rosemary's on a roll.
6 and 3, 63. 3 and 1, 31. 4 oh, naughty, blank.
With the game getting close to its conclusion, Ant's getting antsy.
My name's go. iPhone, cup of tea, number 3.
Yes! Oh, but he's pipped at the post.
I wanted number 8. I've waited for one number on every game. They call it sweating. I'd say I'm sweating, but I'm not sweating like that. I'm sweating trying to win us some money. It's marvellous. The girls are having a lovely time. What did you want, Pat? You wanted a miracle?
Anthony's Golden Girls may not have struck gold tonight, but there's always next time. At Rich and Sam's new tea room, there's not long until the grand opening.
Why didn't anybody tell me that we only have an hour to go?
And with just 60 minutes to go, the cake delivery is cutting it fine.
Cheesecake needs to go in the fridge. Let me take that one. Carrot cake. Come on then, up we go.
Having never run a tea shop before, Sam has no idea if she's ordered too many cakes or not enough.
I've got a lot more coming. How does that work? More cakes? Yeah.
I don't think there's such a thing as too much cake, Kaya.
Let me go get my dress on. Let me lippy.
As Sam spruces up, the guests start to arrive, and just like that, it's time for tea.
Oh my goodness me, so many faces, a lot of people that I've seen before, a lot of new faces, which is what we wanted. Thank you very much for coming.
The locals have turned out in force and will hopefully become regular customers.
So what do we all think of our little tea?
Beautiful. We're not a licensed tea room, so everything that we have on offer is just donation only. But my mum makes sure that people dig deep.
We ask for donations, please. So we want you to make a nice generous donation if you have a piece of cake, please.
You tell them, Gina.
So if we say 10 for the lot, how does that suit you? Perfect. Then I don't have to give you any change.
My mum is my secret weapon. No holds barred with, oh, you don't need your change, do you? So, yeah, she's pretty cool like that.
With donations to the animal charity piling up, the tea room looks like a success.
It's my first visit here, and I'm finding this quite intriguing, actually.
But there's one thing that's proving a real hit.
We had the plum cake and the cheesecake. Absolutely delicious.
Oh, we've enjoyed the cake. It's a treat. We always do, yeah.
I want the rest of the cake, the cheesecake.
Oh my goodness me! Where's all the cake gone?
It's been very popular.
Very, look.
Carrot cake's all gone. The rest of it.
Where's the cheesecake?
Gone. Cheesecake's gone.
Tough luck, Sam. Maybe you'll cheer yourself up by counting the takings. I mean, donations.
Okay, so that's 245 in notes.
As well as the money handed over in the tea room, Sam put out a collection tin that she now can't open.
I can see a blue one.
That's 20.
And a brown one.
That is 50.
So more or less, 350.
Not bad for a first day, and every euro will help care for the animals Sam and Rich rescue.
Cheers, Jenny. Love you, girls. Thank you. Oh, what a brilliant day.
Sam, Rich and all their volunteers have put a lot of work in to open an English tea room in the Spanish sunshine.
Had an absolutely amazing day. Yeah, I'm over the moon. I already know lots of people are going to come back. Just got to keep the momentum going to make sure that that turns into people coming through the door, buying something, putting more money in the pot to feed the animals. Today, I just could not have gone any better. Super happy.
Nice one, Sam and Rich. Now, any chance of a brew? Milk and 2 sugars, please. It's the day of Richie's final performance as Elvis.
Don't know you, but pleased to meet you. Thanks for coming along.
And looking at the turnout, he definitely won't be lonesome tonight. The audience have turned up early to grab a good seat.
How's Jessica?
Yeah, she's okay. She'll be here later.
And Richie's mate Ian is getting them in the mood with a bit of karaoke.
You've got slips of paper and your pencils. I need your name and what song you'd like to do.
First on the mic, Gary, a friend of Richie's late wife, Pauline.
Yeah, I just wanted to come along today to support Richie and Jessica. Pauline was a friend. Obviously, we really miss her. We became good friends. Richie's trying to do a thing today in her memory, and he's setting up his own charity, and I wanted to come down and support him.
Lots of those who've turned up used to be regulars at Richie's gigs.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
In case I can't say hello later. All right? Because you know what it's going to be like. It's going to be mad.
And the familiar faces mean extra pressure.
I'm good, but I'm not. I'd be lying if I said I weren't a little bit nervous about the whole thing.
It's a big night for Jessica too.
I know it's going to get very emotional, and we started this all off when we first came to Spain, and started it off with my mum being here. So I think it's a good thing that we're doing something good with it and finishing it off with a bang.
And of course, Pauline is never far from everyone's minds.
I can't thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming here today, all in the name of my Pauline. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks very much for doing everything.
And with that, Elvis has almost left the building.
This has been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful kick-off to this foundation. And if my Pauline was here, she'd be so proud of you guys. I say this is definitely the last time we're going to do this, and I'm so proud. All the people I see here tonight, I'll never forget you, all right?
And I'm sure they won't forget you either, Richie. All in all, the night has been a huge hit, celebrating Pauline's memory and the charity named after her.
It was really good. Everyone was so supportive. It means a lot to my dad to see how much support he's had. It was emotional, very emotional.
Couldn't have asked for any better, really. It was a good way to go out. I think Pauline was with me tonight.
We were all with you tonight, Richie. Congratulations.
Fantastic.